Hi y'all, this is Stan. I, I'm sorry, I had my finger in front of the lens. I'm going to take you a walk inside. I've been telling you I would do that. Let you look at the inside of my house after Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Harvey's 11-day flood took its toll on this place. I started rebuilding and I stopped, and then I went and bought just about everything I need to rebuild the house, and then I stopped again. So I don't know what I'm going to do permanently. Right now I'm still living in my camper, which, being single out here alone, is fine with me. I don't care. It's a nice camper. It just is not like a home, but it gives me a place to sleep and a place to cook and a place to go to the bathroom, so that's all that really matters. Let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what I did a lot of today, but I did a lot more than that too. But anyway, take a look at this. That's what I've been working on. I started my propagation finally. It took me forever. Why do I keep putting my hand in front of the thing? Anyway, I need to get my camera out and figure out how to use it to make videos, because this phone just doesn't cut it like a camera will. Well, let me take you inside now, and then when we're coming back outside, I'll show you what I did as far as propagation goes today. So hang on and let's go for a little walk around here. I got to get up out of my comfy chair here. If I can flip this around, I can't flip that around. Oh well. See, I don't know how this phone works. I am not a photographer. And when we walk through the house, I don't know if you're going to be, I don't know what you're going to be able to see, because it's so dark in there and I can't see what I'm showing you with the phone turned around, so I just hope for the best. Oh, and my main water line sprung a leak today. I've got to go find my sharpshooter wherever it's at, dig it up and fix that. Look at here, I was going to do laundry today and it's leaking. Look at this. And that line I put in myself about 5 or 6 years ago, so it shouldn't be leaking. But there has been some heavy trucks and some heavy tractors in here, so there's no telling what happened down there. Anyway, I'll flip the phone around now so you can look at the house, and it is a mess. You know, I'm not even going to pretend that it's neat and tidy, because it's not. It is a wreck. I'm doing laundry, so you may hear the washer or dryer going, but here we go. See, the sheetrock is off 4 feet up from the floor up, all throughout the house. This is my utility room. This wall here, all the sheetrock came out because I was putting in new plumbing. I do not like laundromats, and so first thing I did when I moved out of the motel that I had evacuated to back to the house, or back to the property, I fixed it up so I could at least do my laundry out here. And this is the kitchen. That's a new stove I got that I hadn't done anything with yet. That's some of my pickled okra right down there. I hope y'all can see what I'm talking about, because I can't see what I'm showing you. All the cabinets was ruined. I had the house totally remodeled in 2015, had new granite countertops put and everything, and instead of picking up the granite countertops and carrying them outside, the mucking crew that cleaned the house out busted them up with sledgehammers and took them out by little pieces, so I lost all of that too. That could have been cleaned up and redone, but it wasn't. That's an old stove. This is just, it's a messy, junky, nasty place. I think you can probably see why I'm not motivated at all to rebuild all of this stuff in here. The mucking crew took everything that was in the house and put it out on the road so the county could pick it up. And there's a lot of stuff that could have been salvaged, but I was living in a motel, excuse me, 45 minutes away, and I couldn't get in here every day. I was in a bad car accident and had to use a walker for a long time. Had to use a mobility scooter right there, that mobility scooter right there for a while. So I couldn't get into town very often. I mean, couldn't get out here to the property very often. That's the bathroom, and it's all messed up. That toilet I had bought brand new just before the flood, and thankfully it didn't get busted up or thrown away, but it did get covered with water and mud, but I can clean it and use it. The old toilet got thrown away, which is fine with me, and the bathtub and shower got thrown away. That was a brand new kitchen sink right there, a stainless sink that I dragged out of the ditch and back up to the house. This was the living room, and that was my office over there. I bought a brand new bedroom set right after the flood because the one I had was totally ruined. I was told any solid wood could be salvaged. Well, it can't be salvaged when it sits underwater for 11 days. It comes apart at the seams. So I bought that new bedroom set over there, and I hired a plumber to fix my utility room, and he forgot to glue some of the joints together, and so the first time I went to do laundry, I had another flood, and it ruined my new bedroom set. I just hadn't thrown it away yet. So that's the inside of everything here. Excuse my sinus drainage, it's a mess. And y'all, here is what I have been doing today. I haven't counted it yet. I'll count them later and put it, but I've got a bunch of roses. I've got some fruit trees. I've got grapes, and I think that's all I did. Mostly roses, but I do have some plum trees, some pomegranate trees, some figs, and grapes in there also. So that is that for now. And if you missed my other videos and didn't get to see my yard, let me flip this around a little bit. It's still a mess. The flood, when you've got over 3 feet of water for 11 days, and I live by a big river. When the river overflowed, it flowed right across my property, and evidently the current was pretty strong. And then as the water started receding, it went back into the river, flowing back across my property going the other way, and it just totally changed the topographical layout of my property. So I don't know if I'll ever have it whipped back into the shape I had it in before the flood, but this is it. And I've got burn piles all over the place. I've shown you parts of it before, but I haven't really taken you on a walk around of the whole thing. I've got 3 picnic tables, and I've got wood to build 3 decks, one for each picnic table. I'm going to scatter them around out here. One of them I use for my desk, and the outdoors is my office. I got this giant tree here that needs to come out because it's got a big hole in the bottom and it's leaning toward my barn. Got 19 big pecan trees out here, and the rest are oak trees and a couple of Chinese tallow trees. Okay, that's it for now. Thank y'all. If you're not subscribed already, please do. And if you think any of your friends would enjoy this, share the video. Click the little bell to be reminded when I post a new one. And give me a thumbs up. I need thumbs ups. Thank y'all for watching. God bless you all. May you all have a very Merry Christmas, but I'm sure I'll be back here before then. Bye for now.